me see if I got everything set up. Yeah, I should have everything set up. Okay, what are we doing today? We're doing this. You saw the thumbnail. Not joking this time. Okay. Morning, Jack. Alright, so how you guys doing today? Hi, Michael. You know, funny story actually. I kind of wanted to like announce this live stream yesterday, but then some of y'all might be like, "Oh, we're not gonna be full this time. This is." It's like no April Fool's joke this time. I promise you. I mean, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look at. Here we go. This is one of the pages. Now, this is the scene. Well, you can't really tell at first, but this is the scene where me and Junior Boy get medals. Like, this is the part where this, like, when we save the day and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this fan comic. So Ian's here, Angel Cat's here, and look, Junior Boy's here. Enjoy the Love Boat, peeps. Oh yeah, shout out to the plushie boy. Look at that, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I see it on the camera and on the playback. He's gonna go have a snack. Have a snack. Have a snack. Da, 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 da. Have a snack. Alright, so excited for tomorrow. Yes, yeah. Easter is just around the corner, you guys. So, do you guys have any plans for Easter? Well, first and foremost, I'm going to be going to church. Yeah, cuz that's my thing every year. Okay, you're going to be looking for Easter eggs. I usually enjoy Easter egg hunts. Nowadays, it's my nieces and nephews who do that. I only wanted to stop by to say that, lol. Pigging out on candy tomorrow. Heading to Chicago. It's like you got some family there. And Angel Cat's making Easter fan art. As for me, you guys might have heard about this already, but an Easter Carol review is premiering today. Yep, like a day before Easter. Now, the reason being is because I understand that a lot of you may have plans on Easter Sunday, so I thought I'd give you guys an early Easter gift. So that's my Easter gift to you guys. Get it a day early. How does that sound? So that tomorrow you guys can spend some quality time with family and all that. Okay, your sister lives in Chicago. Okay, so you're visiting family. That's good. And so, like I was saying on the podcast yesterday, I've been wanting to review an Easter Carol. Like originally, I wanted to have done it last year, but yeah, I was busy on other stuff, so I finally got to review it this year, and I'm just super glad. I'm just pumped, you know. I'm gonna make some adjustments. There we go. Alright, so Ultra Michael's here. Thank you for tuning in. Mm. Dun, 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 dun. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Have a snack. Have a snack. Alright. So much of this is going to be like readjusting stuff, and that's fine because it's like when you readjust stuff on here, um, it looks a ton better. Looks a lot better. You know what I kind of want in my room right now? A mini fridge. Okay, so you're going to the movie theater tonight. Are you going to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie? Yeah, I know my friend Matt the Cat's going to see the movie today. Um, I'm not sure when today, but yeah, he told me that he was going to go see it today. Alright, just keep in mind no spoilers in the chat. I mean, if I was to put my 2 cents in on this movie, it's like, well, first things first, I gotta see the movie. And then wait a month to, like, actually talk about it, you know? So that. and so that people get a chance to go see this movie, to go experience it, you know? And you know what's messed up is that it's like people, it's like the reviews are already in, but it's like, nope, not interested. I want to see the movie. Do not spoil it. I was like, I'm not. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna be seeing the movie this weekend because yeah, it's gonna be busy, and I bet you anything, a lot of places are sold out. You know. So I'll probably just like buy my time or like I really don't want to wait until it goes on goes on Peacock. It's like I want to see this movie in a theater. I really want to. I mean, this movie deserves to be seen in a movie theater first, you know? All right, so Tian, I see what you Okay, Tian, hello, hello. Yeah, I really like this song Easter Date. It's pretty catchy. Like ever since I worked on the script and watched the Easter Carol video, it's like I have a lot of their songs in my head constantly. Okay. Okay, check something real quick. Oh, you should totally see the lock screen that I have for my on my phone here. I don't know, you guys can see that right there. Yeah, that's Bowser, and like right next to him is Kamek. Kamek. It's like I thought this was cool. I saw this online, and it's like, God, I gotta have it. Wait, I was gonna check something else too. Alright, so yeah. An Easter Carol review is gonna be premiering tonight. Um for me it's like 5 p.m. For some of you guys it's 6 p.m. Depending on your time zone. But yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, a lot of show times for the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Well, obviously, yeah. You'll be going at. Okay, so your movie starts at 7:50. The one you're going to. Now, I don't want the ribbon to be that color. Okay, here we go. Let's get a better color for the ribbon. Because, like I was saying, they get medals. Oh, yeah, that looks awesome. This scene, they're in the Larry cave right now. Or they're being congratulated by Alfred, and he gives them medals. Yeah, of course I like colors. The hope of Easter coming to shine forth, and yeah, it's coming out to bring us the gift of life reborn. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. The hope of Easter's coming to shine forth in the morn. It's coming out to bring us the gift of life reborn. Yeah, that's how the song goes. You see, I know. It's like that's one of the things about doing a review. Like when you're watching a movie to review it, it's like a lot of times you get a lot of their songs like in your head, you know? Oh yeah, on yesterday's podcast episode, yeah, I talk about how I do my movie reviews. Yeah, just keep in mind it's not a one size fits all type thing. It's like you can be as creative as you want to be when it comes to reviews. And I offer a template on what you guys can do should you decide to like do your own movie review. Yeah, Ultra Michael. That's what I basically said in yesterday's episode. It's like movie reviews aren't for everyone. That's totally understandable. And the stuff I talk about on the podcast episode yesterday, it's like stuff that I've grown up to know, to grown up knowing. With all my years on, yeah, with all my experience on YouTube, it's just like, is like, yeah, anybody can do that. So like a lot of YouTubers that you've heard about in all that shebang bang, it's like they had to build their stuff from the ground up. Yeah, they had to do this and that, and then learn like this, learn like that. I guarantee you they learned all that stuff on their own. That's basically like the origin story of pretty much every single YouTuber. It's like you try something, doesn't work, try something else. If it works, cool beans. Okay, so hi David. Thank you for tuning in. We're doing pretty good. Easter's tomorrow. Um, Not sure when I'll be able to watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it's real soon because I want to see that movie in a theater. It deserves to be seen in a movie theater before it comes out on DVD. Oh, this hat? Well, guess what? Guess what? You can do this. You see that? I think I do this in some of my videos. Well, guess what? I'm the eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. Anywho, look at what we got so far. Oh my god, I'm looking great. My VegOC is looking really great. Well, we don't want to leave Junior Boy behind. Let's work on him next. Okay, Blazebro Gaming's here. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, someone was wearing it during lunchtime at school. What, it was like a... Did y'all have like free dress or something? Or were y'all able to cosplay? Because we used to have this thing called Spirit Week. I think it was like either during homecoming or like during prom season. And our high school would get together and be like, okay, well, let's have Spirit Week to show off our high school spirit. Or maybe it was because of homecoming. I'm not sure. But there, like, every day in that week was something different. Oh, you could wear your favorite sports jersey on this day. Or you could dress up as your favorite superhero on this day. Or you could it was like something. It was like every day of that week was always something. Yeah, when it came to like superhero day, like I took advantage of that. Wore my LarryBoy t-shirt. Not the new one that I have and designed, but the original one with the eyes and the plunger ears. You know, back then when the LarryBoy, everything was the LarryBoy universe. Yeah, it used to be a universe and now it's a multiverse. Yeah, I remember recess back in elementary school, so yeah. Dun, 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 dun. We'll make this part darker. It was like growing up, like whether it's like in elementary, middle school, and high school, it was uniforms all the way. Yeah, I grew up with school uniforms. Oh, so you're into Legos? Um, well, I wouldn't mind getting myself a Lego set, but it's got to be something that I would enjoy. I know there's the Bowser Lego set, but that guy is $200. I was like, for real? And I even made a YouTube short on the Bowser Lego set. It's a Bowser sighting with a price tag of 200 something. I was like, come on, that's outrageous. It's like companies these days, they don't realize that people got to put food on the table, you know? Yeah, Joseph Sepelich is responsible for designing for the first design of the LarryMobile. Because when you watch the Fit from Outer Space behind the scenes documentary, in the interview he says like, well, Phil Vischer was hiring people at the time, and when Joe Sepelich came along, basically Phil Vischer told him to go home and design a vehicle for LarryBoy. And Joe was like, "How do you draw funny?" And then he's like, "Well, wait a minute. Why don't I make the vehicle look like the superhero?" And that's how we got the LarryMobile. The rest is history. It's like, man, I want to go to a job interview like that. For somebody to be like, Ronnie, you have an impressive resume. So here's what we'll do. Here's a little test. Why don't you go home and design something for us? And if we like what we see, you're hired. Yeah, I would love to be in a job interview like that. Alright, so what I'm coloring right here, let me zoom out. This part is the alcove. I think that's what it's called. It's where they keep the LarryBoy super suit. Okay, so Carlos is here. Imagine if LarryBoy can't find his super suit. Okay, do you know that LarryBoy has his own video game for PlayStation 2 and Game Boy Advance? Guess what? I got both of those. I definitely have both. But I prefer the PlayStation 2 one because it's got better graphics. Yeah, I think like one of the major issues of the PlayStation one is that okay, why did I make this that shade of purple? I think one of the major issues of the PlayStation 2 version is that like the cutscenes, some of the cutscenes are fine, but like keep in mind, like it's like I can't live stream me playing that because it's got footage from the actual movie. Footage from the movie is essentially like a lot of the cutscenes in that video game. Yeah, I would get flagged if I streamed that. Kind of make this like a little darker shade of purple. That way it doesn't really blend in with Junior Boy's helmet over here. Okay. Love the wiggles so much. Yeah, copyright strikes are a buzzkill. I know. I mean, I understand why they're in place because, yeah, they have zero tolerance on pirating. You know. Yeah, there's a zero tolerance. Like, I don't pirate. I don't support pirating. Like, it's just wrong. I mean, you just don't do that. Yeah, but sometimes people can abuse the copyright thingy. It's like I previously had a beef with the copyright claimants that tried claiming my Barney Live review. When I did a review on that video, Barney Live in New York City, they tried copywriting some of the visuals that I used. And the first couple of times it's like, okay, well, I'll edit my review and shorten the clips. Yeah, I was okay the first couple of times, and then it got to the point where, oh my god, they just want my money. They just want to profit off of my review. So I was like, okay, well, third time, upload the review and turn off monetization. So I'm not making any money off of that video, off of my review. Monetization is turned off indefinitely for that video. It's not coming back on. Mm-hmm. And I think I talked about this a little on my podcast yesterday. Alright, so how are we doing so far on this? Looks nice. Oh yeah, and the word is Barney is gonna get a reboot of some sort. But it's not gonna happen until next year. Yeah, I found that out on Discord. Alright, so hi Matt, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you and your friends enjoy the Super Mario Bros. Movie. It's like I told you guys Matt was gonna see this movie today. Alright, so yeah, this is what I have so far. So far it's looking good. I'll work on the lower portion in a little bit. It's like, have fun. Yeah, there's no such thing as LarryBoy and the Big Fat Watermelon. It's like, if there was, like, what would it be about? It's like, I could come up with a better LarryBoy episode than that, to be perfectly honest. Okay, what plot do you have in mind? Oh, good question. Good question. Um, hmm. Okay, so I want there to be a monster this time. Kind of like the Fib and Mermaid. Because too many times already we got veggies. We got veggie villains, right? Now we need a monster this time. How about a mythological creature? Maybe like a dragon or uh Like something, you know? But yeah, just keep in mind it can't be too scary because fun fact, when they did the character design for the Bad Apple, they didn't want her spider legs to be too pointy. Like that was the rule. Maybe a dragon that was had this weird sense of humor like Awful Alvin. But maybe this dragon can be clumsy. What would his shtick be? Oh, maybe the moral can be stealing is bad because maybe this dragon will break into a museum and steal stuff, steal like jewelry or treasure, and takes it back to his secret lair. Because you know, like typical dragons, like they like to hoard stuff, like treasure, jewels, coins, you know. And then LarryBoy has to tell him it's wrong to steal things. Or maybe it could be a lesson in sharing. But we kind of sort of got that with Lyle the Kindly Viking. Well, they've reused Bible lessons over and over. You know how the Fit from Outer Space episode was a lesson in telling the truth? Well, they repeat that same moral years later with the Cape Coat Caper. Except Cape Coat Caper had a really lame villain. The villain wasn't too good. Scalini the Scallion. Yeah, I wasn't really too interested in Scalini. It was just like a random villain that they threw in. And this is the computer chair that we're coloring right now. Okay, so back to the made up dragon villain that I just made in my head just now. I'd call that episode LarryBoy and the Dastardly Dragon Caper. There we go. See, I came up with that in a millisecond. Yeah, you could have that one big idea. They're basically doing nothing with the VeggieTales brand. I was like, I haven't heard any new developments from VeggieTales. I mean, if they were so serious about uh, bringing VeggieTales back from the grave, then they would have kept Phil and Mike. They would have had better people to actually, well, they, no, what I mean is they need people that are gonna respect Phil and Mike's wishes. We need those kinds of people that are willing to say, "Hey, we want to listen to what Phil and Mike say about this." And it's like, we want their opinion on this. We want their opinion on that. And I think I've mentioned this before. The reason why the Super Mario Bros. Movie looks awesome, it looks really good right now, based on the 3 trailers that we've seen. The reason why, because they have, because Illumination is being overseen. They're being micromanaged by what's his name? Shigeru Miyamoto and the people at Nintendo. That's why the Super Mario Bros. Movie looks good right now. Because they're getting feedback from the original source material. That's what VeggieTales needs right now. Is feedback from the original source material. And if it means that Phil and Mike would have to be micromanaging production, then let them micromanage. Because it was their creation to begin with, their property to begin with. And even though the bankruptcy screwed them over, it's like, it doesn't matter. Times have changed. So they should be able to have some kind of creative control over their own property, you know? Like, it just sickens me that Phil and Mike can't do that. And we're still talking about it just like months after they got kicked out. Months after they got screwed over. Oh, would you look at that? That's Nintega Dario. How are you doing, my guy? And also Fairy Tale Heroes here. Found a deviant art user that came up with the LarryBoy movie idea. Yeah, I've heard of that. Some of their ideas were pretty good. Okay, so for those of you coming in, let me explain the scenario here. So this is when LarryBoy Fanatic and Junior Boy, they get medals for helping LarryBoy save the day. And they're like super excited. Up here, they're just like jumping for joy. And then like down here, they're like, oh my god, this is so real. It was like they're in heaven. I was like, want to know what's funny? Once Phil and others left, VeggieTales followed him after because big corporation doesn't know how to handle a franchise like VeggieTales. Yep, it's damn true. So true. Alright, so big corporation, take that as a sign. Alright. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, I want to have this fan comic done sometime this year. Dun, 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 dun. Awesome comic so far. Why, thank you. Okay, now I get it all. Which episode is underrated? Well, I think what I'm going to be reviewing, which is going to be premiering tonight, yeah, I think Easter Carol's one of the most underrated. Thanks, Michael. Okay, we don't. Okay. Just ignore that. In question. Okay. Message retracted. I remember making a comic about my original characters that literally took 2 or 3 weeks to make back in 2016. Yeah, comics do take time, especially when you want them to be like super good. Is Rack Shack and Benny an Easter episode? Well, they don't really mention Easter a whole lot, but you know they're the chocolate bunnies. So it doesn't really matter if you watch it on Easter or not. Did you know, like, there's like when you watch an Easter Carol and you look in Mr. Nezer's office, he has like a chocolate bunny on display? So you could tell that this man's stick is Easter. It's like not necessarily like the biblical Easter, but like the, you know, like the Easter bunny and Easter eggs, you know. Okay, he was going to build a chocolate factory. He had to build a chocolate bunny factory to go with Easterland. Well, I don't think Easterland's. Yeah. Yeah, just watch my Easter Carol review and you'll know what happens to Easterland. Your comic would look good in our eyes, but I don't think it looks good on other people's eyes for more natural drawing. Natural drawing like just drawing it on paper. Because what I did was first I sketched it out in a book. I sketched it out in pencil. That was what I did. And then I scanned each page and here I am like coloring. Hey JB Plus, you want to color these hearts? Sure. Alright, cool beans. Go for it. Go for it. Hey, wait. Here's a little heart here. And a little heart here. Hang on, do that one again. Yeah. Little heart here. There any more? Yeah, let me look. Let me look. Okay, two more right there. Okay, two more here. Alright, and another one here. Alright, that looks good. Yeah. Wait. Wait, actually? Hang on, look at this. Oh my god, this makes the scene even better. Alright, so I'm going to keep that. Let me add hearts to mine. Let me add hearts to LarryBoy Fanatic. I mean, makes sense, right? Ah, get this dang heart. Oh my god, that looks incredible. Thanks, JB Plus. You're welcome. Wow, that looks awesome. Yeah, that all depends on how you look at Rack, Shack, and Benny. Like they don't really mention the reason why people might not see it as an Easter episode is because they don't really mention Easter. And plus that story is based on a biblical story of Nebuchadnezzar and how he tried to burn these 3 guys for not worshiping him. Yeah, that's what Rack, Shack, and Benny is based on. So that's probably why it's not really an Easter episode. Love how you drew the hard eyes. Well, it was basically JB Plush's idea. So, yeah, I should be thanking him. This little guy right here. Just put it on my Easter movie collection because of the chocolate bunnies. Cool drawing, Junior Boy Plush. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I wonder what Junior Boy is gonna say. Like when we add the hearts to the eyes. Looks beautiful. Why? Thanks. Okay, should I point out he managed to build, gave his money to charity at the end. Gave his money to charity. Yeah, I think he does that in an Easter Carol. I mean, it's so obvious he was going to do that because, like, if you've seen or heard of the story of a Christmas Carol, yeah, it's so obvious that he was going to do that at the very end. Nope. No. No, no, no. I'm putting so much detail into this. Even though it's his buck tooth. Frick. Yep. Looks good. With pastel colors, yes, I have. Um, I used to go to an art class back in college, and basically they had us work with all kinds of media. They had us work with paint, pastels, charcoal, and even had us do collages, which I'm pretty good at nowadays. Like, I actually have three artwork, three pieces of artwork hanging on my wall, and they're basically the the covers to my 3 books, which is the Dolphin Princess series. Okay, let me see if I can pull them up real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, let me see if I can pull them up real quick. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, here we go. Okay, let me exit out of this. Turn this back on. Turn it back on! Alright, so these are my book covers, and they were originally collages. And what I did was, once I got done with the collage part, which is like a lot of gluing and a lot of structuring, making sure that it looks great, I scan them onto my computer, and that's where I add text. Alright, so this blue one right here is the first one. This is book 1, Dolphin Princess. And you could definitely tell that I made some some touches to the artwork, like after I scanned the collage. So to me, that looks awesome. Really, really awesome. And you could still see the wrinkles like from the glue, because I had to use a whole lot of glue to like put together the collage. And then this is book 2, The Crown of Valeria. And this one was pretty badass. I mean, look at that. Yeah, trying to escape from the jaws of a big old monster. And then this is book 3. Dolphin Princess, Treacherous Waters. Again, I used collage, and then I scanned it and touched it up on my computer. So you can see like the wrinkly parts, because that's the glue drying. Alright, so those are my 3 books, and they're available exclusively at barnesandnoble.com. Jaws. Dun dun dun. Oh wait. Dun 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 dun. Psst. Can't be bothered. Hi, Isaac. Well, they look great. So again, they're available only exclusively on barnesandnoble.com. Yeah, I just plugged in one of my products there. Okay. And again, I could adjust all of this like later on. It's not going to be perfect at first, but don't worry. Don't you worry, little birdie. Yeah, I think I'll work on Alfred next. You know what's funny is that I never had a problem like when they changed up Alfred's attire. He used to wear a tuxedo back in the day, but nowadays he wears like a tie and a blazer. It's like I never had a problem with that, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. Tuxedo dress party. And this is like the cave wall. So once a lot of this is colored, everything will fall into place. Yeah, we can't forget the water that's in the Larry Cave. I always thought that was pretty cool. There's like a little moat. Hmm. Yeah, I just remember being super excited when I learned that LarryBoy was coming back. And they were gonna go back to his original costume. It was like when I first learned that LarryBoy, the Cape Coat Caper was coming out. I think it was Blue Meteor that first mentioned that it was one of the first people to tell me that Cape Coat Caper was going to be a thing. And I just remember like looking at, yeah, like they brought back the original costume design, which was what I was asking for years, ever since they screwed up with the Netflix series. Yeah, I also had a problem with the Larry Cave in the Netflix series. Well, not really a huge problem as the costume changed. But it's like, did they really have to change that too? Well, whatever. So I watched the Cape Coat Caper episode for the first time. And then they cut to a scene where LarryBoy and Alfred are in the Larry Cave. And it's like, nostalgia hits me. Because the Larry Cave that they show in the Cape Coat Caper episode is pretty much like they pretty much brought back the Bad Apple version. It's like, oh my god. I just remember being like super excited at the time. But you know what? It's sad how the novelty wears off. Like once you realize, like a lot of the episodes from the VeggieTales show aren't that good, and it's sad. I mean, Angry Eyebrows Trouble was okay, but it doesn't hold a candle to the original story. Like they essentially destroyed the lore of the Angry Eyebrows. And I talk about that in my review. It's like you destroyed your own lore. But then again, we had different writers for the VeggieTales show series. So there's your first problem is having writers who know nothing about the original source material. Yeah, that's where they truly messed up. And I just think we need to drive home the fact that Sean Chiplock, the voice actor for Awful Alvin in the VeggieTales show, not in the original Cartoon Adventure series, mind you, but Sean Chiplock did not know what Awful Alvin was supposed to act like or be like. Like, he didn't know about the villainous dance of villainy until Finn, from the Ultimate Unofficial VeggieTales podcast. It's like, Sean didn't know what the original Awful Alvin looked like or sounded like until Finn showed him a clip of Awful Alvin doing the villainous dance of villainy. So you could bet that Sean Chiplock was hired as a freelance voice actor. Yeah, they definitely use freelancers. I like to sculpt with clay too. I even done it on the channel one time when I was creating my LarryBoy fanatic caricature using model magic clay, the Crayola clay, and it just got dark in my room. Let me turn the light on. Okie dokie. Looks a lot better. Speaking of looking a lot better, let's see how this is turning out. Oh my gosh. By the time this fan comic is finished, it's gonna look incredible, guys. It's gonna look incredible. Like incredible, man. I don't know where I got that from. Anyway, shoot. Add a little bit more to Alfred's blazer because he looks a little skinny, a little too skinny. Yeah, we'll give him a better smile. Hang on. I'll do a straight line. I'll do a straight line. There we go. Gonna have some fun. Mouthless Junior Boy cursed. Well, cursed no more because we gave him a smile. We gave him a mouth. Looking good so far. Why, thank you. Alright, so how's it going? Well, so far my day is good. The sun is out after a few days of rain. Uh-oh. No, it's not. Oh, duh, this is what I wanted. Yeah. I picked the wrong shade of gold just now. And I was like, oh man, I had to fix it. You better fix it. Alright. Yeah, let's give him an onion ring of a monocle. That's awesome to hear, Angel Cat. Yeah, I would like to do a comparison of some of my fan art and see how I've improved over the years. What do you guys think? You guys want to see that? I'll probably do that eventually. It sounds like a good idea, though. I'm just gonna work on this for a few more minutes until like 1 o'clock, which will be 2 o'clock for some of you guys. Yeah, so I got like a few more minutes on here. In case you haven't noticed, I now have a Japanese related art style that looks like a combination between new art style that I've done along with the Japanese style one. Well, that's definitely good to hear. Like, I love me some manga. Or maybe it's a different type of Japanese art you're talking about. Either way, it's fabulous. You definitely do you. I'm gonna color a little bit of the floor here, and then I'll call it a day. I think Junior Boy would be really impressed to see like the progress we're doing, especially with the addition to these hearts. Okay, what did I actually touched this slide bar and it did that. It just did that out of nowhere. What was that? And a little bit more than that. Yeah, we'll see what we got. Oh, so we made some pretty good progress. Look at that. Alfred is like, what happened to my head, Master Laddie? I don't know. What happened to your head? Alright, so yeah, definitely good stream. Good stream. So this is where I'm going to end it here, folks. Make this a little bigger, and there we go. Alright, so yeah. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Alright, so anyways, good stream, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. And don't forget, tonight is when I premiere my review for an Easter Carol. So be sure to tune in for that. So, you guys like the streams, you guys like my videos, leave a like on them and subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you want to support the show, there's always Patreon, or you could become a channel member. Either way works really well. Now, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, Redbubble merch. Definitely check out my Redbubble merch store. And you could also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, DeviantArt, All That Shabanga Bang. Oh yes, and check out the All That Shabanga Bang podcast. Yeah, I just did an episode yesterday. So we're back at it every Friday, unless I tell you guys otherwise. So yeah, be sure to click on notifications. Ding the dong. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Fan Comic is doing great. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to Junior Boy. Tell him LBF sent you. And this has been your girl, LarryBoy Fanatic. The eyes and plunger ears of the LarryBoy multiverse. And thank you, JB Plus, for helping out today. You're welcome. Alright, bye-bye, peoples. He's blowing kisses. Alrighty, so, alright, see you guys. Bye-bye.